So free space.
No.
Alright, everybody, we're going to pick up where we left off in my original run of Jeopardy for the N64, in which this is game 7, and so far, in 6 games of my original run, I've won $55,000. Let's see if I can win more, as I've got Daniel joining in. This'll get his attention. Beakaroopa! Nothing happened. Oh, he's muted.
Alex Trebek. Welcome to your favorite game of answers and questions. We know who the contestants are, so let's go to work in the first round, the Jeopardy round, which has the one daily double.
Categories for this round are going to be musical instruments, museums, food, Canada, quotes, and finally we're going to deal with nursery rhymes.
Make a selection.
I'll take musical instruments for 100. A veteran of Waterloo, Henry Steinway began manufacturing this instrument in the 1830s. What is a piano?
You got it.
I'll take,
Select again.
musical instruments for 200, please. A musical performance from the movie Deliverance features a dueling pair of these. What are banjos?
You got it.
Musical instruments for 300, please. Used in military bands, the large bored euphonium is a type of this brass instrument. What is a tuba?
You got it.
Musical instruments for 400.
Select again.
To play the glass type of this instrument, rub the rims of drinking vessels with a damp finger. What is a harmonica?
You got it.
Musical instruments for 5.
Select again.
The English name of this woodwind is a corruption of its French name, which means high wood. What is bassoon?
Wrong. Anyone else?
It's oboe.
Pick again.
Museums for 100. Las Vegas, New Mexico has a museum devoted to this regiment led by Teddy Roosevelt in the Spanish-American War. What are the Rough Riders? Who are the Rough Riders, I should say?
You got it.
Museums for 200.
Select again.
Or 300, I guess. The rebuilding of the Castle Museum in this capital was financed by Poles from all over the world. What is Warsaw?
You got it.
200, please.
Select again.
The Jose Hernandez Museum in Buenos Aires specializes in the culture of these Argentine cowboys. What are gauchos?
You got it.
Museums for 400.
Select again.
Electric railroad equipment is exhibited at the Seashore Trolley Museum near Kennebunkport in this state. What is Maine?
You got it.
Museums for 500, please.
Select again.
Memorabilia devoted to this author are housed in a Walnut Grove, Minnesota museum. Laura Ingalls Wilder.
That's right. Make a selection.
Quotes for 100. Either in 1973, Senator George Aiken said, either impeach him or get off his back. Who's Richard Nixon?
That's right.
Quotes for 200.
Make a selection.
According to Fred Allen, it's a place where people from Iowa mistake each other for movie stars. What is Hollywood?
That's a correct response. Select again.
I'll take quotes for 300. In a 1940 speech on Dunkirk, he told the House of Commons, "We shall never surrender." Who's Winston Churchill?
That's a correct response.
I'll take quotes for
Select
400,
again.
please. It was Anthony McAuliffe's one-word published reply when asked by the Germans to surrender at Bastogne. What is no? Nope.
Sorry, wrong. Anyone else?
Nuts.
Pick again.
Quotes for 500.
Answer. Daily double.
I'm going to do just 600 on this clue. Francis Bacon wrote the wisdom of these animals that shed tears when they would devour. What are elephants?
No, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Crocodiles.
Pick again.
Crocodiles. Let's have food for 100. Italians call this tropical fruit noce di coco. What is a coconut?
You got it.
Food for 200.
Select again.
These Swedish appetizers are often made of from a combination of beef, pork, and veal. What are meatballs?
That's a correct response.
Food for 300.
Select again.
It can be cooked in wine or eaten raw in salad, and its French name is chou rouge. Red cabbage.
Pick again.
Food for 400. This kind of roast resembles the regal headwear for which it's named. And it's a crown roast.
Select again.
Food for 500. Shediac, New Brunswick holds an annual festival in honor of these tiny, tasty crustaceans. What are clams?
Sorry, wrong. Anyone else?
Not clams. Lobsters. Oh, yeah.
That's a correct response. Make a selection.
Canada for 100. It's the language of instruction at the University of St. Anne in Nova Scotia. What is French?
Right.
Canada 200.
Make a selection.
The Gross Mountain Skyride takes visitors 37 feet above this British Columbia city. What is Vancouver?
That's a correct
Canada
response.
for 300.
Select again.
Old Wives Lake lies southwest of Regina in this province, and that's not an old wives' tale. What is Saskatchewan?
That's right.
A Canada 400.
Select again.
A Micmac Indian legend says this small island province was the favorite island of a god named Glooskap. What is Prince Edward Island?
That's right.
Canada for 500.
Select again.
The Royal Tyrrell Museum, the world's leading dinosaur museum, is in this westernmost prairie province. What is Yukon?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else?
Saskatchewan, I just said that.
Wrong. Anyone else?
I think I know it. Oh, is it Alberta? Yeah.
Pick again.
Oh well. 100. Color of the wool held for the little boy who lives down the lane. What is black?
That's right.
200.
Select again.
The animal musician in Hey Diddle Diddle. Who is the cat?
That's right.
300.
Select again.
Dapple gray is this type of animal. What is a donkey? No. What is a mule?
Sorry. Wrong.
No. A pony.
Pick again.
400. Its second verse begins, every fiddler had a fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. Welcome back, Daniel.
So what did I miss?
Oh, we're just near the end of the Jeopardy round, and I'm in the lead. Who is Old King Cole? And I said Beakarupa earlier.
Right. Select again.
LS Glue. Ow! Jack Lemmon comedy title included in the Please Porridge Rhyme. Peace Porridge Rhyme. What is Some Like It Hot? And that'll put me at 3,200 at the end of the Jeopardy round.
You got it.
Double Jeopardy time!
All right, it's time now for the Double Jeopardy round. Remember, we have 2 daily doubles in this round to play.
And 6 all new categories.
Categories are
We're going to be dealing with awards, literary characters, libraries, world capitals. Oh, I should do good in that one. We got 1920, and finally, Hail to the Chief.
make a selection.
Let's go. World capitals 200. The harbors of this city and Yokohama have been combined to form one called Kaihin. What is Tokyo?
That's right.
World capitals 400.
Make a selection.
It was taken over by the French in 1883 and became the capital of French Indochina a few years later. What is Hanoi?
We're gonna put on a movie night sometime to celebrate Adam Sandler's
That's
50th
right.
birthday.
True. World capital 600. This capital's name comes from a Maasai phrase for cold water.
But the question is, which movie should we put on?
I don't know.
I was hoping you'd say Happy Gilmore.
Okay, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, what else?
Nairobi.
Select again.
Okay, World capital's 800. This city is home to Victoria University and the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra. What is Wellington? That way we can watch Adam Sandler and Bob Barker dish it out.
You got it.
World capitals for 1,000.
Select again.
In the 1500s, this Paraguayan capital became Spain's headquarters for its affairs in eastern South America. What is Asuncion?
That's a correct response. Select again.
Alright, I will go ahead and take awards for 200. In 1930, he was given a National Geographic Society medal for flying over the South Pole. Who is Raoul Amundsen?
Sorry.
Pinkarupa. Ow!
Select again.
Richard Byrd. Awards 400. In 1973, this Arizona senator received the Wright Brothers Memorial Trophy for his service to U.S. aviation.
That's what you get for saying that.
Yep. Who is Barry Goldwater?
That's a correct response.
Awards 600.
Select again.
In 1959 and 1977, Chester Gould received the Reuben Award for Outstanding Cartoonist for this comic strip. Ooh. This one I don't know. It's not Dennis the Menace, because that was Hank Ketchum. Dick Tracy.
Select again.
Dick Tracy. Awards 800. In 1974, this company's YSL for Men won a Fifi Award for the Fragrance Foundation. Don't know this one. Yves Saint Laurent.
That's right. Make a selection.
1920 for 200. The Saar region, now part of this country, was turned over to the League of Nations in February. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to say, what is Sweden? No.
Sorry. Wrong.
Pinkarupa. Ow! Germany.
You ain't gonna get away with that one.
Yep. Right continent, wrong country. Literary characters 200. Humbert murders Claire Quilty in this Vladimir Nabokov work. What is Daniel Monahan's toy gun?
How dare you!
Gotcha!
And speaking of how dare you, Tim Zuna was in the hot seat for my Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
That's cool.
All he ever got was the
Lolita.
$30,000 question, but he missed it.
Ah.
Make a selection.
1920-400. In August, this country, led by Pilsudski, defeated the Soviets at the Battle of the Vistula. I'm going to say, what is Poland?
You got it.
It is Poland.
Make a selection.
1920 for 600. In November, he captured 404 electoral votes to Democrat James Cox's 127. Who is Woodrow Wilson?
No, sorry.
No, it wasn't him.
Anyone else?
Ah, foop. Oh, Warren G. Harding. That guy.
You got it. Make a selection.
Oh, or literary characters 400. In a book by Madeleine L'Engle, Meg, Charles, and Calvin travel across a wrinkle in this. What's time?
Right.
Literary characters for 600.
Make a selection.
Candy, an aging ranch hand, dreams of making a new start in his classic of Mice and Men. Who is John Steinbeck?
Right.
Literary characters for 600, please.
Select again.
Or for 800, I mean, excuse me. This Voltaire hero is in love with Cunegonde, the daughter of Baron Thunderton Trump. Who is Candide?
You got it.
Literary characters for
Select
1,000.
again.
In this last James Joyce novel, H.C. Earwicker dreams that everything that has happened. I'm not sure about this one. Let's see if Marty knows this any better than I do. Finnegan's Wake?
That's a correct
Yep.
response. Make a selection.
Hail to the Chief for 200. Before becoming U.S. President, he was president of the Georgia Crop Improvement Association. Who is Jimmy Carter?
That's a correct response.
Hail to the Chief,
Make a
400. William Henry Harrison's monogram was WHH, and this president's monogram was WGH. Who is Warren G. Harding?
That's right.
Hail to the Chief for 600.
Select again. Answer there. One of the two down the line.
I have 7,800. I'm going to go 2,200 on this clue. This 22nd and 24th president wrote several books, including Fishing and Shooting Sketches. Who is Grover Cleveland?
Right.
Hail to the Chief, 800. He was the first Federalist elected president of the United States. Oh, and we're going to have to find a stopping point sometime because my camera is low on battery. At least it's not a Beaker-Rupa. Ow! George Washington?
You got it.
Yep.
Make a selection.
Libraries, 200. Anne Pearlroth, researcher for Ripley's Believe It or Not, used this library at 42nd Street and 5th Avenue for 52 years. The New York Public Library.
A couple of my questions.
That's right.
Marty's gonna kill me for
Select
that.
again.
Oh yeah. Hail to the Chief, 1,000. His last words were, "I know that I'm going where Lucy is."
I can't wait to see how bringing home the bacon is played on The Price is Right.
Yeah. Who was Rutherford B. Hayes?
You got it.
We'll be right back, folks, and we'll finish up this game after I switch out the batteries. Ow! And I got that on camera, too, when you shot me with your gun. Okay, give me awards for 1,000. In 1981, this Detroit mayor was the recipient of the NAACP's Spring Iron Medal. Looks like I could be on my way to an 8th game in my original run of Jeopardy for the N64. I've already racked up $55,000 in 6 performances. Is it Marion Barry?
No, that's not right.
You only have $100. You're getting Beaker-Root, bud. Coleman Young.
Make a selection.
800 in,
Did I forget to mention that song was also in the Angry Birds movie?
I did not know it was in the Angry Birds movie. Library's 400.
Anyway.
Ow! Virginia's first public library opened in 1794 in this city that shares its name with an Egyptian library site. What is Alexandria?
That's That's right.
Libraries for 600. For 600.
Select again.
Fulton, Missouri is the site of a memorial and library devoted to this British statesman. Who is Daniel Monahan?
How dare you!
And the best part is, I got away with it. Oh, no, I don't. Ow. And that salesman is Winston Churchill.
Select again.
Library is 800. The State Library of New South Wales in this city has one of the world's richest collections of Australiana. What is Sydney? Beer. Foster's, Australian for beer.
Would you like that in a bottle or a mug?
I'll take it in the mug, mate.
That's right.
You got it.
Select again.
Ow! Library is 1,000. The Laurentian Library in Florence was designed by this architect and artist. Don't know. Michelangelo.
Pick again.
800. This legendary tenor's last performance was in La Juive at the Met on Christmas Eve. Oh. Ooh, this one I don't know.
Don't even think about it.
Ugh, I don't even know this one, so I'm not even going to say anything. Enrico Caruso. And the last clue is mine because it's the other daily double. I have 12,200. I'm going to wager just 200 only. Helen Keller is one of the people who founded this constitutional rights organization in 1920. What is the... I don't know.
Sorry, wrong.
The American Civil Liberties Union.
All right, players, start thinking about your...
But nonetheless, I have a runaway lead with $12,000.
You know about this category.
And the category is... ballet. I'm going to go $3,000.
And your final Jeopardy answer is...
The National Ballet of this North American country celebrated its 45th anniversary in 1996. What is Canada?
Let's see if our contestant is successful. What did you put down as your response? No, I'm sorry, that's
It is
wrong.
not Mexico, so you drop down to $50.
You got
It is Canada, so Monty goes up to $2,850. I also said, what is Canada?
You got
Putting me up at $15,000 this game, and in 7 games of my original run, I've won $70,000, averaging $10,000 per victory.
Thank you for playing Jeopardy. Let's do it again real soon.
We shall.
Thanks, players. Good game. Come on, everybody.
Yep, so that's my original run of Jeopardy for the N64, which dates back to 2013. I did Game 6 2 years ago in 2014, and now I'm picking up where I left off from there, and I have $70,000 in that run. I'll see you all for that next video in just a little bit, in which I'm going to get back to my current run of Jeopardy for the N64, which that'll be Game 6, and so far in 5 games, I've won $40,000, resulting in $8,000 for each of my victories. Hard to believe that in Game 1 I only won $3,800, but in my last game, Game 5, I won $19,000. Oh, definitely. I know he'll be happy, and so will Lee. Otherwise, I'd get a painful redneck spanking, like the one I'm about to get right now. Beakaroopa!
I wasn't finished. Anyway,
Let's do it again real soon.
You said...
I bet Lee and Mark would have put you over there.
That's what I just said.
Oh, yeah.
And you missed. Yo! Got me.